Okay, I blew it. For some reason, this thing went to still photo instead of video. So I got my gimbal in. Here's the box. I started doing installation. Then my pizza arrived. So I stopped to take care of that. Come back and I realized I wasn't video recording. So, quick info. This is the original mount. It is a fixed hard mount. And what happens is when the quad flies, if you're going forward, it tilts forward, backward, it tilts up, side to side, it tilts sideways. It's mounted on 4 little rubber balls on this plate. Now, that sort of kind of messes you up. You want the camera to stay pointed where you want it. So that's what this is. It's got a motor which takes care of the up down. It's got a motor which takes care of tilt. And then it's got another motor up top for when you suddenly turn, it brings it around slowly. That was held in with 3 screws, one here, and one here. The screws are permanently attached to the plates. Now I could pop them out, but I don't see a need to. Inside the opening you have 2 wires. This is a wire that fed through, that you plugged into the camera. It's your HDMI feed. This wire is your gimbal control wire. Now when you look on the gimbal board, this is where the control wire plugs in, and this is where the HDMI feed plugs in. So let's make sure we got everything pointed in the right direction and commence plugging them in. Boy, I should have. Got me some reading glasses on. Come on, go in there. There you go. Come on. I know you're lined up. I didn't miss the hole. I missed the hole. I'm gonna go get me some reading glasses. Alright, here we go again. Now I can see what I'm doing. Amazing how much better that works. This cable is very, very stiff. Now, I have to make sure everything's out of the way of the motors. And it's not touching the motors and not affecting the rubber bumpers. Okay, something's holding it up. There we go. We snap the front 2 in, push down in the back, and then we can start tightening screws. That's why I like this. It extends out real well. So, number 1. Number 2. And number 3, I need to move this all the way over in order to get to. Now, one very important rule on any gimbal: never power up a gimbal without the camera in it. So we're going to install the camera. Now, I need to remove my dust cover in order to do that. Little hook right here connects to that little hook right there. This connector plugs back in here, and this latch holds it on. So we're going to have to put in the left side first. Make sure that's plugged in all the way. Then this right here takes the place of the cable that was running through that we plugged into the top. And I'm going to have to turn it around so I can see what I'm doing to make sure I get it lined up right. Voila, it's plugged in. Now, let's power it on and see what happens. See if it wakes up. It woke up. Now let's see how it acts. See, when I tilt. It's reacting slow. I may have to hook everything else up. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay. I got everything plugged up. The gimbal's behaving like it should. Now, let's try something here. Tilting down. Tilting up. Good to go. Now to go test fly this thing. Hopefully it behaves like it's supposed to. I heard some people are having issues. I don't want any issues. Okay, I don't know what happened. It decided to go wiggy all on its own. It landed on its own, touched down, but instead of the props shutting off like they're supposed to do, and like they have every single time before, it immediately took off, actually that way. Went underneath the car, and it ate up the props. So I'm kind of scared to try it again, but I know I need to, because like a dummy I turned everything off, so no incident report. So I'm going to grab a fresh battery and another set of props and see what happens. Hopefully it will behave this time.